Live from Chicago's NBC 5, this is NBC 5 News at 10.
A hostage standoff is entering its 20th hour. 2 young women are being held captive by an armed man. Good evening to you. I'm Marion Brooks Warner, and Allison are off tonight. At this hour, police are still surrounding that home on the south side, working to end the situation peacefully. NBC 5's Alex Perez joins us live now near 68th and Jeffrey with the very latest. Alex?
Marion, this is an ongoing situation, and at this hour, we still have more questions than answers. Police say no one has been injured. This all apparently began as some sort of tenant disagreement and has escalated into a hostage standoff. Almost 20 hours after it all started, police negotiators continue working to help free 2 females being held hostage by a gunman. The hostages' family members are making an emotional plea to their loved one and the gunman.
I just want to tell her just be calm and don't get excited that we trying all we can to try to get her out, and I hope and I pray to God that he don't try to hurt her.
This all started at about 1:30 Thursday morning after police heard shots fired at 6942 South Jeffrey. Apparently, the gunman, who has only been identified as Lance, entered a second-floor apartment there and has been holding the 2 females hostage ever since. The gunman's sister is working with authority and makes this plea to her brother.
The police are willing to negotiate with you. They're waiting for you whenever you're ready. Everything is going to be okay.
We are definitely trying to ensure that no injuries occur and this ends in a peaceful and safe manner.
As Thanksgiving Day comes to an end and the standoff continues, the hostages' family members are consoling each other and asking the gunman for mercy.
Do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Just do the right thing. That's all he got to do. Just do the right thing.
Now, those family members have spent most of the day here, most of their Thanksgiving Day here on the scene, praying for a resolution, a peaceful resolution to this situation. Now, Superintendent Phil Klein will be here within the next few minutes to provide an update, and we'll bring you that update as soon as we get it. Reporting live on the South Side, Alex Perez, NBC 5 News.
Yeah, we see him right behind you. We look forward to hearing what he has to say. Thank you so much, Alex. Meanwhile, Chicago police have issued a community alert in the Lincoln Park neighborhood tonight following a sexual assault there this morning. The attack happened in an alley in the 3100 block of North Seminary. Police say the victim was forced off the street before 5 a.m. by a man in his 20s. The offender is described as being baby-faced and having braided hair. Police are reminding women not to walk home alone, especially in the early morning hours, and to avoid alleys and dark areas. Naperville's fire chief is now out on bond after being arrested yesterday for punching his son. Fire Chief John Wu has been put on administrative leave following the dispute. Wu's 17-year-old son called the police and told them an argument had escalated, and then his father apparently punched him in the stomach. Police went to the home. Wu confirmed he'd done it and was arrested at that point for domestic battery. Apparently, 4 people who could hardly wait until Thanksgiving's table was cleared to get out and shop got lucky today because there were a whole lot more options for them this year. NBC 5's Rob Elgas is here with more on the shopping frenzy. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Marion. You know, some stores are open right now offering well-fed, maybe somewhat groggy people a chance for some incredible deals before that infamous Black Friday. Another wave of stores opens at midnight, then even more at 5 a.m.
At 9 p.m. sharp, hundreds of people pour into CompUSA. The downtown electronics store will stay open until midnight tonight.
Most people would say that you guys are crazy for waiting in line tonight.
No, this is like Thanksgiving fun.
Did you have a laptop or a desktop?
Hours earlier, a line began to form outside and grew and grew and grew.
How much money do you think you're going to spend?
Around $300.
I can start now, and tomorrow I can go to the other stores.
CompUSA joins dozens of other stores nationwide ignoring Black Friday, opening up on Thanksgiving night instead. Good news for eager shoppers who are ready for a weekend of shopping madness.
You'll be sound asleep when everybody's up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, and truly speaking, I will be half asleep when I will be choosing the product. So I won't be sure whether I will be choosing the right thing or not.
Last year I got up at 2:30 and got in line, and there were about 300 people in front of me at that point, and the store didn't open until 6 o'clock.
Wow.
So this is...
Retail experts estimate more than 130 million Americans will shop over this holiday weekend. Tomorrow, it's likely 63 million will be getting a head start like some of those folks, Marion.
Wow, that's a lot of folks. Yeah. I'm staying away. All right, thanks a lot. Well, those of you living in the far north suburbs may actually see more Wisconsin shoppers this holiday weekend. Walmart sent out Black Friday flyers that advertise some products a lot cheaper in Illinois. For example, a plasma TV that will sell for $1,164 in Wisconsin will be $988 in Illinois. Walmart has not commented on why there is a difference. And thousands of spectators lined State Street today as the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade stepped off downtown. Balloons, floats, bands, one spectacular performance after another. Even some four-legged creatures got into the act. Of course, there's another big holiday, as we all know, just around the corner.
Happy Thanksgiving! Merry Christmas! I love Channel 5. How are you? NBC in Chicago, the big peacock.
We love when Santa plugs us. Of course, it doesn't feel like Christmas just yet. I think it got up into the mid-50s today. It's so unseasonably warm, the Hawaiian dance troupe felt right at home. Everybody enjoying the balmy weather. No complaining. And the holiday spirit didn't stop on State Street. Volunteers served Thanksgiving dinner to more than 600 clients of Chicago's Haymarket Center. Founded in 1975, the facility is a comprehensive substance abuse center located on the city's near west side. It's the city's largest drug and alcohol detoxification center that serves more than 16,000 clients every year. And diners got a little smooth jazz with their trimmings at the Signature Room today. Look at that view. It's from the 95th floor of the Hancock Center, and you know it was gorgeous on this beautiful sunny day. The restaurant hosts 1,500 guests during their annual Thanksgiving buffet. And another annual Chicago holiday tradition kicked off at Daily Plaza today. The Chris Kindle Market opened to the public, bringing a German Christmas tradition of gifts, food, and music to the city during the holidays. Tomorrow, the plaza will also be the scene of the city's Christmas tree lighting ceremony. And for those who couldn't make it out for a holiday meal, Little Brothers Friends of the Elderly volunteers made home deliveries all across the city. The group also hosted parties at several locations for those seniors who were able to get out today. And this Thanksgiving has been special for one man from Hobart, Indiana. He received the gift of life today, a transplanted heart. It was donated by the family of a young murder victim. Terry Zemicki had battled a failing heart for the last 24 years, and doctors recently told him it no longer was pumping blood properly to his other organs, and he needed a new heart and kidney. Those organs came from Antoine Dotson, a father of 8, who was shot to death in his Humboldt Park home.
The call came on Thursday afternoon at 2:43, and I dropped the phone.
The family that donated these organs really gave us a blessing today, and I hope they have a happy Thanksgiving also.
They had quite a few blessings because that murder victim's other organs went to his grandmother, a minister, and a third Chicagoan who did not want to be identified. So he saved a lot of lives. In other news tonight, Chicago native and legendary jazz vocalist Anita O'Day has passed away. O'Day's renditions of jazz standards like Sweet Georgia Brown launched her into fame in the 1940s and 50s. O'Day died in her sleep early this morning at the age of 87. Her longtime manager recently filmed a documentary about her life, and it's due out next year, and should be a good one. And still ahead on the NBC5 News, as U.S. troops mark this holiday in Iraq, this day is marred with a fierce round of violence. A former spy involved in a high-stakes investigation dies tonight. We'll have the latest on what may have killed him. And a daring escape 40 feet above Times Square. We'll show you magician David Blaine's latest trick.
Tonight, Jay's All New with Howie Mandel playing Deal or No Deal with an all-military audience. Plus, Nelly Furtado, jaywalking, and wait till you see what everyone wins.
Open the case.
Then Conan's All New with Ethan Hawke and Jim Gaffigan with a new Pale Force adventure tonight. And go to NBC.com where you'll find more thrilling Pale Force adventures.
NBC5 News is brought to you in part by Lowe's.
This Friday, you can try to find a parking spot at the mall, or you can just come to Lowe's. We have all sorts of great gift ideas, like this 18-volt Black & Decker cordless drill. Real handy, comes with a radio too, just $39. And who can't use a 12-gallon shop vac? 29 bucks. And if you ring up more than $299 on a Lowe's consumer credit card, pay nothing until January 08. So get to Lowe's early this Friday, or show up later. There'll be a space or two left, I'm sure.
Lowe's. Let's build something together.
It's the perfect gift. Featuring the simplest voice-guided navigation system, great gas mileage, all backed by the best coverage in America, so you can buy with confidence. This holiday season, new Buick models come nicely wrapped with a beautiful red tag. The Red Tag event. The price on the tag is the price you'll pay. See some red, save some green. The Red Tag event at your Buick dealer right now.
Honey, can you get the large bowls?
Sure.
Nice party, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think we could add a little more dip.
If only those snack bowls and drinks never ran out. Fortunately, Walgreens is close by with all the party supplies you need.
We have an update for you now on our top story, the hostage standoff in the South Side. NBC5's Alex Perez joins us live near 68th and Jeffrey with more. Alex?
Well, Marion, as you know, this is a developing situation, been going on all day, actually started at about 1:30 Thursday. Apparently, a gunman broke into a second-floor apartment and has been holding two women hostage there ever since. Now, negotiators have been on the scene all day, and Chicago Police Superintendent Phil Klein provided us with a brief update just a few seconds ago. Here's what he had to say.
What we're asking now is for the hostage taker just to give up peacefully, and I can guarantee him that he won't be hurt, none of the hostages will be hurt, and we want to end this, resolve this thing with no one being hurt at all. That's the most important thing right now.
Superintendent, what kind of demands has he made?
I'm not going to discuss anything, but like I said, all I can tell you is that no one's been hurt. This thing started when some officers responded to a call, shots fired. No one was hurt during that. No one's been hurt since then. So we're just asking the individual that's got the two hostages in there to please, let's end this and just let us know, put down his guns, let the girls go, and we'll be fine.
There's some confusion about the number of hostages. Relatives of one of the hostages saying there's only one person in there. You're saying two.
Yeah, our information is there's two, and our negotiators have talked both to him and to the individuals inside there. And there again, I can't stress enough, no one's been hurt yet, so we want to end this thing peacefully.
So just some very basic information there. You heard from Superintendent Phil Klein. The standoff continues. No one has been injured. A man holed up in a second-floor apartment holding two females hostage. This is now entering its 20th hour. Obviously, Marion, there's still a developing story, and we'll continue to follow it and bring you updates as they become available. We're live on the South Side. Alex Perez, NBC5 News.
No doubt a very tense situation. Thanks for that update. In Baghdad, a curfew tonight after an unusually deadly day on the streets. 5 car bombings have killed more than 160 people. Iraqi authorities have shut down the airport and docks, cutting off the country's main outlet to the Persian Gulf. And the deadly surge of sectarian violence has prompted appeals for calm and a condemnation from the White House. All of this as U.S. troops in Iraq observe Thanksgiving Day. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren reports.
Police say it appeared to be a coordinated attack. A series of suicide blasts in Baghdad's Shiite slum of Sadr City. At least 157 were killed, more than 230 wounded. It's being called one of the deadliest days since the war began in 2003, spurring the Iraqi government to impose an indefinite curfew in the capital city. For American troops on the ground, it meant another day at war.
It doesn't really feel like Thanksgiving. You know, you just know it is. Just another day of the year.
They tried to make the most of a Thanksgiving feast, but an extra place was always set in memory of those who have died here. For some, there is something to be thankful for. Their time here is almost up.
It's our last meal in Iraq. That's all it means.
For others, this is the day they finally made it home. Troops were greeted with cheers and tears as they stepped off the plane in Dallas.
I do give thanks to each and every one of them.
And the president also took time to say thanks today, calling members of the military stationed around the world, men and women in the danger zone, thousands of miles from home, but close in many hearts today.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News.
And one of those phone calls that President Bush made today was to a Marine from suburban Arlington Heights. Corporal Steve Lanham Jr., who goes by the name Mike, received a call from President Bush around 7 a.m. The president thanked him for his service and asked him to pass on a hello to his mom and dad. Former Russian spy Alexander Litvinenko has died in a London hospital. Litvinenko was thought to have been poisoned in London 3 weeks ago and reportedly suffered a heart attack overnight. Litvinenko claimed that he was poisoned by the Russian government. He was investigating the murder of a famous Russian journalist who was critical of the Kremlin. Up next, we'll take a look at the traditional Macy's parade in New York City. Bad weather almost grounded the floats, but the parade went on with just a few minor adjustments. Plus, some good news for those of you who like those holiday-flavored coffee drinks.
Yes, Jimmy, there is a Santa Claus.
The Jaguar XJ comes with an integrated iPod and Razr phone, a gift from your Chicago area Jaguar dealer.
Hurry to Kohl's after Thanksgiving sale, the only place you'll find over 250 early bird specials. Get there Friday at 5 a.m. Find Mrs. Cashmere sweaters for $34.99 and men's leather outerwear for $99.99. Take an extra 20% off fine jewelry, already 60% off. This DVD player is just $49.99 after mail-in rebate. And this KitchenAid stand mixer is $157.99. Plus, get $10 Kohl's holiday cash for every $50 in purchases. Get to Kohl's after Thanksgiving sale, Friday at 5 a.m. Kohl's, expect great things.
The new model year is off to an exciting start at the Chrysler Premier event. See the debut of our first SUV, the new Chrysler Aspen, and the all-new Sebring sedan. They join the new, more powerful Pacifica, the award-winning Chrysler 300 with available all-wheel drive, and the Town & Country with stow-and-go seating.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months or cash allowances of $5,500 on 06 Town & Country.
See Town & Country and the rest of our new lineup at the Chrysler Premier event.
There's an easier way to stay in touch this holiday. With unlimited Call Me minutes, there's no charge for incoming calls. US Cellular, we connect with you. Right now, get the red Razr V3M for only $39.95.
In New York, the famous balloons were out flying, but a little bit lower today. Officials at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade waited until the last minute before giving the go-ahead because of the strong winds in Manhattan. They said just fly them a little bit lower. The helium-filled balloons were grounded once, though, in 1973, and that's the only time that's happened during the parade's 80-year history. The most elaborate show on Broadway also features 33 floats and nearly 10,000 people participated, and millions watched. Coffee lovers out there, you'll be getting more holiday flavors with your caffeine jolt this year. You know, the specialty coffee makers are rolling out those once-a-year drink concoctions like eggnog or gingerbread lattes. They're only around for a limited time, which may be a good thing because they have a heck of a lot of calories. And magician David Blaine has done it again, escaping from being strapped into a gyroscope suspended above New York City's Times Square. With a crowd watching beneath him, Blaine shed his shackles and jumped to safety after 3 days of captivity. He's got a stunt for every day, I tell you. But this particular stunt allows him to escort 100 families chosen by the Salvation Army on a $500 shopping spree at Target tomorrow. Blaine says the Salvation Army provided him with clothing when he was a child, which is a nice way for Blaine to give back. And here's tomorrow's headlines in the Chicago Sun-Times. A shopping survival guide, how to make the most of your time when you brave the crowds to buy your gifts. Plus, a look at class size in Chicago schools and how it can affect your child's learning, and how Chicago compares to other large cities. Also, how a growing number of people are avoiding the crowds and high prices when they fly during the Thanksgiving holiday, But there's a catch. You can read all about it in tomorrow's Sun-Times. Brant Miller, my husband flew in yesterday, though, and he said that it wasn't bad at the airports. Maybe people are getting the message. I don't know.
We're starting to figure out how to do this and get through everything. What a night tonight. I walked all the way up to the John Hancock Center and back toward NBC Tower, and it's been perfect. A lot of people on the sidewalk. Look at these temperatures. Naperville, 46 degrees, 31 dew point. Temperatures will fall into the middle 30s tonight. And the hourly airport readings, we've got cloud cover over northeast Illinois and parts of Wisconsin. So that's kept us in the 40s many places. 43 at Waukegan, 41 at O'Hare, 46 at Midway Airport. A couple of 30s out in Aurora and a little further south and west. Here's what's happening as far as the high today. 58 degrees. The average for this day, 43, record of 69. Very unusual weather, and this pattern is still set up with a block here. We've got storm system sitting off the Pacific Northwest coast, and as we slide over toward the East Coast, that system that caused all the travel delays on the East Coast has lifted into New England. It's still there, though, if your travel plans are taking you back toward New England. And for us, once again, some high thin clouds are spilling into Illinois. We'll see those overnight tonight. Tomorrow, in and out of the clouds, partly cloudy conditions. Stormcast, our computer model, we set it in motion to give you an idea of how long this lucky pattern holds out. And there is a chance we may see some rain showers up across Wisconsin as we get into the weekend. Cloud cover certainly a little thicker. Sunday, you can see some showers across Iowa into Wisconsin. It appears that we stay dry on Sunday. It won't be until Monday that we'll experience some of those showers here. 35 tonight. Tomorrow's high temperature, 57. So we stay in the mild air. Partly cloudy overnight. Southeast winds tomorrow, 57 with partly cloudy skies, winds south around 10. Here's the Weather Plus 5-day forecast. All those 50s keep coming toward us. Over the weekend, a little more cloud cover, middle 50s. Monday, a chance of showers. Tuesday, a chance of showers. By Thursday, we may be into the 30s for high temperatures. So
I don't want to think about that.
Savor this while you can.
Yeah.
Weather Plus, high definition television, cable, and NBC5.com.
Now, Brant's weather photo, sponsored by U.S. Cellular.
Snapdragons in full bloom in New Lenox. Who captured that? Isn't that amazing? You can see everything else is dead over the right-hand side of the screen.
though. You wait till next Thursday.
No, you hang in there. Mr. Squirrel, I'd like just a little bit of the dressing, please. And put that on a plate for me in the backyard. Thanks, Vicki, for sending that picture. Finally, a sunrise in Ottawa. Isn't that?
That's gorgeous. Is that one going in the Sun-Times?
That'll be in the Sun-Times tomorrow.
That's a pretty one.
Brant.miller@NBC.com. Take the pictures, and we'll do it again tomorrow night at 10.
Sounds good. Love these 50s. All right, sports is next. 3 big games in the NFL today. Mike Edeley has it all for you. Mikey?
Marion, Thanksgiving and football go hand in hand, and there was certainly plenty of it to go with your turkey. Among those flying high, the Dallas Cowboys, who became rejuvenated since installing an Eastern Illinois graduate at quarterback. Highlights just ahead.
This portion of the NBC5 weather and news is brought to you by your local Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers.
It only happens once a year, the Chevy Red Tag event. With the best deals of the season, the price on the tag is the price you'll pay. Now, 07 Chevy vehicles from Avail to Corvette Z06 come with the GM 100,000-mile warranty. Combined with roadside assistance and courtesy transportation, it's the best coverage in America. See some red, save some green.
Log on now to ChevyDriveChicago.com. Check us out today.
Still spinning your wheels trying to find the perfect present? Get a sneak peek at the newest and coolest gadgets for parents and for kids.
I'm Anna Devlantis. Join me and find out what made our holiday hot list.
Monday night at 10 on NBC5 News.
This weekend, we're giving you something to celebrate. It's the weekend sale at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Save 15% Friday 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Save 10% 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and 8% through Monday. You'll save big on everything in the store. Hurry in, sale ends Monday at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
Taxi. Hey, you have Comcast. Enlighten me.
You know that feeling of being connected to a universal bliss exploding with energy that as it explodes inward creates dimensions of bliss within itself?
I still have a dish.
Add Comcast Digital Voice or high-speed internet to your Comcast digital cable for as low as $33 each per month.
Are you enlightened?
Call 1-8884-BEST-TV.
Morning. Someone knows what they're getting this year.
Someone certainly does.
Someone's pretty happy about it, too.
Someone certainly is.
Someone certainly is.
It's that time of year again when you'll find exceptional values on your favorite Lexus vehicles.
Someone's gonna go straighten up the garage.
Someone already did.
See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Thanksgiving and football, an American tradition that never gets old, and 2006 no exception. Even if the games aren't as tasty as your turkey and gravy, we still watch. In Dallas, quarterback Tony Romo put on quite a show this afternoon. The former Eastern Illinois star threw for a career-high 5 touchdown passes, the final one to Terrell Owens, who does the right thing, depositing the football in the Salvation Army bucket. 38-10 the final. How about those Cowboys?
I just think it's a testament to the guys we have on our team. You know, the guys up front played great today, and you know, we just got great talent out there on both sides of the ball, and you know, we're starting to come together as a team, and I think it showed a little bit today.
Meanwhile, fans at Ford Field treated to a pumpkin pie eating contest. No silverware required, but that was as good as it got for Detroit fans as Joey Harrington, now a Dolphin, gave his former teammates a real pie in the face. 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them to former Bears wide receiver Marty Booker. Sweet redemption for Joey Harrington. Big day for Booker. The Fish win 27-10. Miami now has won 4 straight games. Tonight it was the Chiefs and Broncos locking horns in Kansas City, and Denver just could not contain running back Larry Johnson. This 1-yard TD gave the Chiefs a 10-0 lead. Johnson 157 yards on the ground. Chiefs win 19-10. Kansas City and Denver now tied at 7-5 in the AFC West standings. And yes, there was basketball on this Turkey Day. Southern Illinois taking Arkansas in the Old Spice Classic. This one goes down to the wire. SIU's Jamal Tatum misses the first free throw with 7.4 seconds left, makes the second one, tying the game at 53. Razorbacks, however, they go for the win. And watch here, Patrick Beverly, he misses a 3-point shot at the buzzer. The game goes to overtime. Arkansas's Gary Irvin will hit the driving layup right here. This puts the Hogs up 57-53. The Salukis' Brian Mullins will miss this floater coming up in the lane. SIU held scoreless during overtime. Arkansas comes out a 61-53 winning. Well, finally, it's Thursday night, which means we take 5. Tonight with Bears quarterback Rex Grossman.
Okay, Rex Grossman, you're taking 5. Which name do you like better, your first or your last name?
First.
Why?
I think it's unique, and I don't know, people tend to remember it.
Did you ever get teased for either name?
No, not really. People may have said something about gross, you're gross, man, or something like that, something stupid like that, but it didn't hurt my feelings.
Your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I just love Ace Ventura.
Hi, Captain Stubing.
I just think that is hilarious.
Do you have a nickname like Broadway Joe?
You put me on the spot here. I've heard Sexy Rexy, just from in high school, just because it rhymes.
Who's the best quarterback who's not a quarterback on the Bears? Who thinks he's a quarterback?
I think, the 2 guys that I just kind of sense that they think they could be quarterback, Alex Brown and Brian Urlacher. Brian always jumps in the passing drills when we're trying to throw it into the bucket like 40 yards away. He's actually pretty good. He probably could do it. And Alex Brown always tries to see if he can out-throw me, distance-wise, but, he doesn't come close.
We know that you're a student in the classroom. What kind of student were you in real school?
Well, I wasn't that good.
What's the best way of cheating you ever learned?
I don't advocate cheating at all, I want to be politically correct. But I think everyone, at some point in their life has looked, over their shoulder every once in a while, especially if they get stuck. But kids don't cheat. It's bad. It's bad to cheat.
Rex Grossman, thanks for taking 5.
Thanks a lot.
Looking over just
cheat or repeat, and when in doubt, look about. Collaborate to graduate.
Done it before, maybe, Mark?
No.
No. All right, we'll be right back. You got all the line.
Could you use an extra $100? Friday, for 14 hours, the Room Place at Harlem Furniture's After Thanksgiving sale gives you an extra $100 off your purchase, plus free financing until 2012. Friday only at the Room Place at Harlem Furniture.
The new model year is off to a hot start during the Dodge Premier event. The all-new Nitro is pumping adrenaline alongside the fuel-efficient new Dodge Caliber. They join Dodge Magnum and Charger, both with available electronic stability program. And Grand Caravan with stow-and-go seating and storage.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months or cash allowances of $5,500 on 06 Grand Caravan.
Check out Grand Caravan and all of our bold lineup during the Dodge Premier event.
It is the greatest story ever told. You will find a child lying in a manger. And now, more than ever, their story needs to be shared with the whole family. You will give birth to a son.
A new king for those who have nothing.
Who is this prophetic king who will defeat me? On December 1st, experience the true meaning of Christmas. Prophecy will end tonight.
Are you afraid?
Yes.
Is there a place for us?
The Nativity Story. Rated PG. Start Friday, December 1st.
You're going to a dance. That's great. I always like that boy. Need a ride? I'll drive you. Bring your mom, maybe go on a double date. Spider. D-Trade.
Life-changing horsepower and a 34-mile-per-gallon rating. Only the Toyota Camry gives you both. Toyota, a great way to keep moving forward.
Could you use an extra $100? Friday, for 14 hours, the Room Place at Harlem Furniture's After Thanksgiving sale gives you an extra $100 off your purchase. Plus, free financing until 2012. Friday only at the Room Place at Harlem Furniture.
Finally tonight, the question of how elephants celebrate Thanksgiving probably didn't come up at your dinner table tonight, but just in case you're wondering, here's a look. The Ringling Brothers Circus Pachyderms in Tampa, Florida got a treat of 90 pumpkins and then finished it off with some smashing pumpkin pie.
Oh.
Because that's what they do. Look at that. Feeling around for the best one. Anyway, hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving meal this afternoon.
A little whipped cream on that, don't you think?
They
would have made all the difference in the
shortchanged.
world. They wouldn't have thrown them away then. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. A reminder, the news begins tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Take care.
Ringling Brothers Barnum.
NBC5 News is online all the time. Click on NBC5.com.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Luna Carpet.
Put Luna on your holiday guest list. Call for up to $500 off beautiful new floors.
773-202 Luna.